my son told me the big news. Congratulations on your engagement. I am sure you must be thrilled. Thank you. I am so excited to marry Jay. I cannot wait. Are you wanting to have a long or short engagement? Short if possible. I don't want to wait another minute for us to finally start our lives together. Dear, might I suggest a longer engagement? Really make sure this is what everyone wants. Oh, we are definitely sure this is what we want. We've been dating for 4 years now. Yes, but people can change their minds. I only want what's best for my son. I want him to be the happiest he can possibly be. Oh, do you not think I'm good for him? I'm confused. You're a sweet girl, just not a wife. Please send me a picture of your engagement ring. Jay never sent it. Isn't it so pretty? He did so good. It's very quaint. I see he didn't invest too much money into it. He's always been smart with his finances. But he got exactly what he knew I would like. I don't like a lot of bling. I like more dainty jewelry. Well, that's good. He had asked for my original engagement ring to propose to you at first, but I told him no. I was saving it until I thought he was really serious. I guess he was serious. But now you can save it for his younger brother. Oh no, I will hang onto it for Jay in case he ever needs it in the future. He always has options. He may need it. Hey babe, is everything okay with you and Mom? I think so. Why? She called me in tears this morning. She said you haven't asked her to help plan anything for the wedding, but she saw the Pinterest board you shared with your mom and a few friends. She was really upset. I didn't mean to upset her. I was just wanting to share some ideas I saw with my mom and my best friend. I didn't think she would want to be included in that. Okay. If you're okay with it, would you send it to her too? She loves party planning and I know she'd like to help. That's fine. But she's been pretty negative about our engagement the past few times we've talked. I don't think she even likes me. She does. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding and she's emotional because her only son is getting married. Don't. Hey, I spoke to Jay this morning about y'all's conversation. I never intended for you to feel left out. Here are the ideas I've had so far for the wedding. Do you have any ideas? Thank you, dear. I just want to have a part in my son's wedding. If you are ever blessed with a son like Jay, you will understand. What theme are you two wanting for the wedding? We're thinking a country chic. Lace, mason jars, tea lights. We are also hoping to find a barn venue. Oh no, that simply won't do. My Jay would never want to be married in a dirty barn. The smell and the bugs alone would be horrific. That's how you really want to start your marriage. It was actually his idea. And barn venues are not actual working barns. New animals live in there. I highly doubt that. I will speak to my son about this. I know him better than... Have you changed your mind yet on the theme of your wedding? I'm thinking a classic church wedding would be perfect for you too. The pastor at my church also agreed to do premarital counseling with you to determine if this is the best choice. No, we are sticking with country chic. We aren't wanting to do a church wedding. We actually just booked our venue this past weekend. It's a beautiful barn with a lakefront view. So you plan on living in sin for the rest of your lives? Of course not. We won't be living in sin if we are married. And I don't really believe in the whole living in sin thing anyways. The Lord will not view your marriage as a valid thing when you refuse to include the church in it. You may not care, but I am concerned about my son's soul, and where he will be spending his eternal life. You may want to reconsider. I am going wedding dress shopping at this shop this weekend. Would you like to come? Yes, of course, I will be there. Thank you for letting me know. Did you see the link I sent you the other day? I did not. Where did you send it? I posted it on your Facebook wall. My gym is doing an extreme weight loss intensive program. I thought that could help you get in shape for the wedding. It never hurts to lose an extra 20 pounds before the big day. Oh, I deleted that. I weigh 130 pounds and am 5'7". I don't think it would be healthy to lose that much weight. Only trying to help I'm happy in my body. When I married Jay's father, I weighed 100 pounds on the dot. I looked gorgeous. You don't want to look back on your wedding day and hate the way you look. Mom, Lacey showed me the conversations you have been having with her the past few weeks last night. What are you thinking talking to her like that? Honey, I am just trying to make sure you get exactly what you want. Marriages are forever. I don't want you to go through the pain of a divorce. I am getting what I want. I'm getting the woman I've been in love with for years. But if you keep acting like you will lose both of us. I am so sorry, son. I would never want to lose you. I never intended to hurt Lacey's feelings. I was only trying to help. I am not the one you need to be apologizing to. You're right, Lacey, I am sorry your feelings got hurt. I am just a worried mother. I always will be until the day I'm no longer on this earth. Please forgive an old woman. Okay, and I really like the dress that I picked out today for the wedding. Thank you for coming with us. Of course. I said I would be there. But are you 100% sure that you are sold on that dress? Maybe at least you should go up a size. Did you not like it? Everyone else loved it. You didn't say anything about it though. It was extremely tight on top and revealing. I am not trying to hurt your feelings by telling you this, but I could see every roll you have through the dress. Don't you think Jay deserves to see a princess walking down the aisle to him? Jay loves me exactly as I am. But that style of dress is supposed to be tight on top. It is a mermaid dress. And it will all be smoothed out with the right undergarments. I just think my Jay wouldn't want the whole world to see his bride's every curve. It's distasteful. Have you thought any more about the gym program I signed you up for? They start tomorrow morning. I am not joining a weight loss program. I do not need to lose 20 pounds. There is nothing wrong with my body as it is. That's very ungrateful, don't you think? I spent good money on this present for you. I would appreciate you to use it or at least pay me back. Do you really think this is an appropriate conversation to be having with me? I know you are aware that I am in recovery from a very serious ed. Recommending weight loss to someone who is finally at a healthy weight is very triggering. All I am saying is that you have put on a lot of weight in the past year. I was just trying to help. I don't want to be rude, so I think it's best we are done with this conversation. I don't understand what I did to make your mom act this way. We got along so well before you proposed to me. She was always so nice. I don't understand either, babe. She has never acted like this before. It's only been 2 months since we got engaged, and I've had enough. I can't live like this forever. She's got to stop. She will. It will get better, I promise. I will make sure of it. If she doesn't, I don't want to be around her anymore. I don't want to put up with her negativity for the rest of my life. I can't just cut her off though. She's my mom. She has always been there for me. Then you will be spending time with her without me. That's fine. But if we ever have kids, they will not be around her either. I don't want to give you an ultimatum. Mom, from now on this will be the group chat if you need to discuss anything with Lacey about the wedding or anything else. You've once again overstepped boundaries, and I feel like I need to be involved in any future conversations y'all have. Lacey, you should have told me if you felt as though I was overstepping. Karen, I did. But you kept crossing lines, especially with knowing that I have a history of Ed. I feel more comfortable having Jay involved in our conversations for the time being. Well, I am feeling extremely ganged up on right now, and I don't appreciate it. I think I will excuse myself from any future wedding planning in order to avoid more drama. Mom, please don't play the martyr right now. I know I raised you better than this, Jay. I am disappointed in this disrespect. The rehearsal dinner for the wedding will be next Friday. Mom, you and Dad need to be there if possible to know when you are seated as mother and father of the groom. Lacey's mom will be there too. Okay, son, we can do that. Will we be going over the entire wedding? No, just the entrances. I didn't know if we would finally be talking about or practicing the mother-son dance. No, we aren't doing those dances. Just the first dance between husband and wife. Well, that isn't fair. As a mother, I have been waiting all of this time to dance with my baby boy at his wedding. Jay decided against it since my father is no longer with us. He didn't want to make me sad on our wedding day, so instead he sacrifices my emotions. Where the he 11 are you? Why didn't you show up at the wedding? I asked Dad, and he just shrugged and walked away. I have been hurt too many times by you and your now wife. My heart cannot take it anymore. The fact that I wasn't even allowed to dance with my own son at his wedding was the final straw for me. You could have danced with me. Are you joking? We just weren't having the spotlight on the mother-son dance. You honestly chose to miss your son's wedding because you didn't get your way. That's something you will have to live with. I have done my best to get along with Lacey, but I wasn't going to sit there and watch you marry someone who wants to destroy our relationship. Lacey did nothing wrong. This is all you and your selfishness. I have been trying to reach you for the past week. I would appreciate it if you would get over your anger and actually speak to me. I am still your mother. I have been on my honeymoon. We barely had any cell reception. I find that hard to believe. I think it was just you trying to avoid your issues with me. No. But unless you are calling to apologize to both me and Lacey, we have nothing to discuss. I am your mother. You need to respect that and watch your tone. And Lacey is my wife. I am not a child anymore. You do not get to bulldoze over my life. Karen, I am sorry for whatever made you think I was trying to ruin your relationship with Jay, but that is not the case. I would love for us all to move past this and get along. This is a family matter. Please stay out of it. Lacey is a part of this family. She is my wife. And she will be a part of any conversation that involves her in it. I am not speaking ill of Lacey. You take everything I say so literally and seriously. You need to calm down. If you could actually explain what you mean by me destroying your relationship with Jay, I'm sure that would clear up a lot of this. Well, sweetie, you may not mean it, but ever since you and my son got engaged and moved in together, I never see my son anymore. He is always with you. And even when I did see him, he would always be on the phone with you. It's not fair. That is my decision as a man. I am not a child. I am starting my own family, and it is perfectly normal for me to separate myself a bit from you. Mom, I love you, but I can't do this with you. You either need to get it together or you will not be involved in our lives. My wife isn't going to be attacked every time your feelings get hurt. I don't matter. My emotions and feelings don't matter. Cut the crap. I should have known. You do matter, but there are adult ways to discuss and handle emotions and issues. You are acting like you are still in high school. Don't you dare speak to me that way. I don't know what happened to you. You were always a God-fearing little boy who knew to respect his parents. And now I am a man who is the leader and protector of this family. And you feel the need to protect your family against your own mother? I didn't realize I was such a terrible mother to you all of these years. I sacrificed so much to give you a good life just for you to grow up and spit in my... Jay, I don't know what we are going to do. I don't want you to lose your whole relationship with your mom because of me. It's not because of you. It is because of her. She can't accept that I now have a family with you. I just feel guilty. Maybe we should schedule a time every week for you to spend time with her. I am not making a visitation schedule. I am not a child who is being court-ordered to spend time at her house. We can make plans with her once she apologizes, but it will have to work with what we have going on that week. But what are we going to do when she finds out I'm pregnant? I want it to be a happy moment, not fuel for another attack from your mother. We will figure it out when the time comes. You're only 8 weeks. We have time. Just don't stress about... Jay, we need to discuss your wife. I would appreciate it if you would respond to my calls instead of making me use this ridiculous group chat. If you need to discuss Lacey, you can do so in front of her. What is the issue? This is very immature. If I answer my phone, you do realize Lacey will hear what you have to say anyways. Fine, Jay, if you are so insistent. I was calling to ask why your wife was strung out on the side of the road with track marks all over her arms. I could see the bruises from across the highway. You have no idea what you are talking about, Mom, and I would suggest you tread lightly on the matter. Don't be ashamed that she tricked you. Addicts are very convincing. It isn't your fault. Jay. This is insane. Tell me what? Are you sending her to a rehab? Please do not tell me she got you hooked on Dr. Zero Grams Seconds too. My heart cannot take it. No, Mom. She isn't on Dr. Zero Grams Seconds. Nobody is. Lacey is pregnant. She was on the side of the road kicking explain because the track marks on her arms. Pregnant women don't shoot up. I have HG. I have been to the hospital a few times already due to severe dehydration. The marks on my arms are from poor fluids. So how far along are you then? I will be 12 weeks next week. I'm almost out of the first trimester. So you were pregnant at the wedding. And you still chose to drink champagne. That's probably why you are having issues with your pregnancy. That is extremely irresponsible and reckless. She didn't know at the time. Tell me what? Are you sending her to a rehab? Please do not tell me she got you hooked on Dr. Zero Grams Seconds too. My heart cannot take it. No, Mom. She isn't on Dr. Zero Gram's seconds. Nobody is. Lacey is pregnant. She was on the side of the road
doesn't explain the track marks
on her arms. Pregnant women don't shoot up. I have HG. I have been to the hospital a few times already due to severe dehydration. The marks on my arms are from poor fluids. So how far along are you then? I will be 12 weeks next week. I'm almost out of the first trimester. So you were pregnant at the wedding. And you still chose to drink champagne. That's probably why you are having issues with your pregnancy. That is extremely irresponsible and reckless. She didn't know at the time. Son, are you really going to sit there and allow a woman you've known for only years to disrespect your mother like this? I am allowing the mother of my child to defend herself against your constant accusations. She has not done anything wrong. You even spoke on how much you liked her multiple times before I proposed to her. Well, yes, but that was before I realized you were going to actually marry her. Why shouldn't I have? Give me one good reason that makes you believe she is not the one for me. She is not a godly woman. There's proof of it now that she was pregnant out of wedlock. That is not who I would have picked out for my son. She didn't make that baby herself, Mom. So I guess that means I'm not a godly man either. But the thing is, the God you raised me to believe in is a God of forgiveness and love. You seem to be lacking those basic. Hello? Are you going to answer my calls? Silent treatment again, Douglas? What the full is your problem now? I am working. Unless there is an emergent issue with daughter, I will respond when I am available. I get that Susan doesn't like me. That's fine. There's nothing I can do to force her to like me. I just hope she doesn't end up scorching herself from all that negative energy and rage she's holding onto for no reason. I have been nothing but nice and understanding as to why I make her insecure. But I can't change myself to comfort her. I can't help how I look, and that I was your first love. Don't you miss how easy everything was when we were together and nobody could come between us? I miss those days. Lacey, can we please talk? It's been almost 2 months now. What would you like to talk about, Karen? I know we have had our differences in the past. And I know I may have come off as mean and overprotective of my son. But there is nothing in this world I want more than to be a part of my first grandbaby's life. I will do anything. We both want you to be there as well, Karen. This baby will already be short one grandparent. They need all of the love they can get. But we need you to have respect for us as adults. Of course, and sweethearts, I understand. I have some advice since I have raised a baby before, but I am 100% willing to step back and just be supportive. We got along you guys for years before this. I am definitely willing to give it another try as long as you can respect our boundaries. I cannot believe we are having a baby boy, Jay. I am so excited. I wanted it to be a boy so bad. Me too. It is so surreal knowing that I will have a son in a few months. Thank you for letting me come to the gender ultrasound. I really appreciated being included in the experience. Of course. We wanted you and my mom to both be there with us to find out. I'm glad you both were able to make it. Just please do not say anything about the gender online. We are waiting for the gender reveal for the rest of the family. I won't say a word about it, dear. This is going to be just like reliving my Jay being born all over again. I get a second chance. I'll have to find his coming home outfit to give to you so the baby can wear it home as well. Have you seen Mom's new Facebook profile picture yet? God no, do I even want to? She has herself tagged at the ultrasound place wearing a blue shirt. And the caption says, so happy to be feeling blue. Are you kidding me? Afraid not. I'll message her and tell her to take it down if you want me to. Just tell her to take the caption off. The rest will be fine. But the caption gives it away. She just needs to wait for like 3 more days. I'm sorry, babe. I know you are wanting to give her another chance. Let's be optimistic. I don't want to start a war over a picture. It's going to be fine. You don't have to be nice about it if you don't want to. You don't owe her kindness after everything she's already done. I know. Do you need recommendations for bottles or formula types? I've been doing research. Oh no, thank you. We are going to be exclusively breastfeeding, so formula isn't necessary. And bottles will just have to be the most breastfeeding-friendly ones I can find. Oh, I didn't realize you were planning to breastfeed. You know you don't have to. I took the pill in the hospital that keeps your milk from coming in. I want to do what's best and most natural for the baby. There's nothing wrong with formula feeding. It's just my choice as a parent. Does Jay agree with this? This affects him too. He may not want his son exposed to adult nudity like that. Jay is very supportive. It just seems very inappropriate to force on a little boy. No offense. Mom, I tried to warn you about your actions, and you once again ignored me and did what you wanted to do. First with the damn gender post, and now you're messaging Lacey telling her she's basically abusing our son by breastfeeding. You just don't know when to stop. Oh, you both need to not be so dramatic. I was giving her advice. I've done this before. I know what I am talking about. I don't care how many times you've done it. This is not your baby. And you do not get to shame my wife because you disagree with her choices and honestly with science as a whole. I don't want to see your wife's private areas every time I am around my grandson. It's disgusting and wrong. Well, good for you. That will not be an issue. Because I have no plans of having you around this baby for quite a while. Maybe he'll be done breastfeeding by the time you get to visit him. Why are you so cruel to your own mother? So I saw on Facebook that you both are allowing Lacey's mother into the delivery room. When will I be extended the same courtesy? You won't be, Mom. This is what happens when you continually overstep boundaries and do not respect our wishes. So I am being punished, and you are starting off my grandson's life by putting one grandma above the other. The baby will have no memory of who was in the room when he was born. But I am only wanting people in there who support and care for me. The dramatics are not necessary. You know I care for you all. I just have a different way of showing it. It's inappropriate and not needed while Lacey is in pain. It just seems to me that this is all about Lacey needing support. What about you, son? Do you not need support on such a big day? Lacey. My sweet first grandbaby was brought into the world today at 11:47 p.m. via emergency C-section. His poor mama was too weak to have a natural birth due to her morning sickness. As a recovering ED survivor, her weight dropped too much during pregnancy to have a natural birth. Baby boy looks to be extremely strong and healthy. I have only seen pictures, as mama has not wanted to have visitors yet. He will be in the NICU for the next few days for monitoring because he was a little early. If all of my friends and loved ones could lift up a prayer for this new family. Let us pray baby is released from NICU soon and pray for my son as he embarks on the journey of fatherhood. Baby boy, your grandma loves you so much. I cannot wait to squeeze you in my arms as soon as I can. My baby is so handsome. When can I come see the baby? I'm honestly not sure, Mom. Definitely not after your newest stunt on because Facebook. I posted about the baby. Why can't I post a congratulations for my son and announcement for my grandbaby? You posted calling Lacey weak outed her for a previous ed, and did not even wish her well after the birth while she was still under from the emergency C-section. She could have died, but you were too concerned about getting that final dig in at her. Women have C-sections every day. I'm sure she was perfectly okay. It is still dangerous. And your lack of care is appalling. You need to seek some help before you try to communicate with my family again. I am ashamed of you. When will you allow me to meet my grandson? It's been almost a month, and I have yet to see him in person. But I've seen all the photos of him with other family members, and not me. You can meet him when you learn to respect his mother. I don't care if you like her, but the blatant disrespect has to stop. Fine. Then I apologize that your feelings were hurt again, Lacey. It once again was never my intention. That isn't an apology. You aren't apologizing for your actions, just that it hurt me. And I honestly do not think that you care that it hurt me. You will understand the depth of a mother's love and concern for her son once your son is older. I understand it now. And I know that I would never go out of my way to hurt my child or the person he loves because it's not all about me anymore. You cleared my plans today so that I can meet the baby. He has had his first round of vaccinations, and it is no longer RSV season, so I don't see why I should be kept away. Have you talked to a therapist yet about your unresolved and unwarranted issues with my wife? No, I have not. And I will not be forced into therapy when I have no issues to deal with. I am a grown woman and have done nothing wrong, and you are perfectly within your rights to decide that. Just as my wife and I are within our rights to shield our child from family members who cannot be civil with us. I have done nothing wrong to Lacey, and I have rights as a grandparent. I will happily take up my issues with an attorney and be granted visitation to see my grandson if you can look inside of yourself and really think that is true. Even Dad has met the baby and apologized for you. I can't do this anymore, Jay. I really can't. If she's going to threaten us with court, I can't have any type of relationship with her. She's threatening to get rights of our baby. It will never hold up, even if she tried. I spoke to a lawyer friend of mine and he told me the only way grandparents get rights in this state is if they have an established relationship with the child. My mom has never met the baby and he's only 5 weeks old. Does she really think she has the right to do that though? She really feels justified in that choice. I hate this so much. It's giving me such bad anxiety. I can barely sleep at night, Lacey. This isn't your fault. Even if you wanted to let her round, I wouldn't have it. Not with the way she treats you. It has been 3 months since my sweet grandson was born, and I still have yet to be able to meet him. My son is so entrenched with his wife and what she wants that he does not see how badly I am suffering. I have reached out multiple times and attempted to have a peaceful resolution, but I am constantly shot down or ignored. I have even tried showing up at their home multiple times, and they will not open the door. I have asked Jay to bring the baby to see me and let his wife stay at home, but he refuses. He claims that because his wife does not like me, I cannot be around the baby. And she is demanding that I go to therapy before she allows me around my grandson. My heart is broken. I would do anything to see my grandson. No person should have to go through the pain I currently am experiencing. Jay, if you see this, please reconsider your actions. And what will it take for you and Lacey to forgive your mother? Like I told her, she needs to apologize to us for the underhanded and manipulative behavior she's displayed, and I'd like for us all to go to family therapy. I think that will help sort everything out. Jay, your mother is the stereotypical Sicilian mother. She is and has always been overbearing and overprotective of you. Excuse my language, Dad, but that's bullshit. It's an ingrained excuse that is there to make people believe this behavior is okay. It's not okay. I think she's so hurt because you never had a problem with it before. You're right. But after we did grief counseling when Lacey's father died, it really opened my eyes to therapy. I've been seeing a therapist ever since, and a lot of my issues seem to stem back to the way Mom has always been. You never said anything. I spoke to your mother last night about this situation. I explained things to her the way you explained it to me last night. Oh, how did that go? Well, she was upset. Understandably so. She doesn't see it from that point of view. Did you discuss therapy with her? I did. She still is resistant to going. But she did ask me to let you know that she would like to meet with you and Lacey in person so that she can apologize face to face. She thinks that there has been miscommunication over texting. I don't know. That is something I will have to discuss with Lacey. We would have to find a babysitter to do that. If you would like, I can watch the baby at the playground near your house. Your mom can drive separate from me and meet up with the two of you. Then the baby will not be in the middle of it at all. What do you think about meeting up with my mom? I don't know. The whole thing makes me nervous. Should I tell them no? No, then she would just try to use that against us. To show that we are unwilling to let her apologize and make amends. We need to meet her. I just don't like it. Okay. I don't want to bring the baby with us though. That's basically just giving her exactly what she has been wanting. Are you comfortable with your dad watching the baby? I do trust him. He spent nearly every other day visiting the baby without Mom. I don't think he would want to mess it up. He loves his grandson. I really do think he just wants all of us to be able to get along again. I think he means well, and he's the only other person the baby really recognizes. I think he may be our... Thank you for meeting up with me for lunch. I'm glad we can finally sit down face to face and talk. I've been trying to get you to do this for a while. This is the first time we've heard of you wanting to meet in a public place to talk. We cannot stay for too long. Lacey will need to get back to the baby to feed him. He doesn't take bottles well. Well, where is the baby? You should have just brought him with you. It's silly to do all of this back and forth when there is an easier way. He's at home with Dad. Mom, I told you that you will not be meeting the baby until you take accountability and apologize. And agree to go to counseling with us. I can't apologize and meet him at the same time. Can you not offer your own mother some grace? No, not anymore. I cannot do this. You have broken my heart too many times now. Hey Dad, we are on the way home. Things didn't go great. Thank you for at least trying. Okay, son, I don't mean to worry you, but you might want to hurry up and get here. Is everything okay? What's going on? Well, your mother is in your front yard right now, and she is not exactly happy that I am not letting her in. Your neighbors seem concerned. Are you kidding me? We will be home in 10 minutes. Do not let her in. I won't. She broke your welcome sign and hit your mailbox on the way in. I honestly think she has officially lost it. This is ridiculous. I'm calling the cops. I know it won't make your life easy, but this has got to end. I don't like this, but I understand. Jay, you really called the cops on your own mother? After everything I have done for you, all that I have sacrificed, I cannot believe this betrayal. You came on my property, destroyed it, disturbed the entire neighborhood, and tried to worm your way into my home when I wasn't there. There's a line, Mother, and you've crossed it months ago. Sir, how would you like to proceed with this? Are you wanting to press charges? Yes, I am. This needs to end. No. I'm not okay with that. That is still your mother. What I do want is a restraining order to keep her away from all of us. I cannot grant you that, but I'd say you have a case for it. I'll escort Kieran from your property, and then we'll tell you the steps you need to take to obtain one. Your mother came by my job today. She wanted me to reach out and try to get you to drop the restraining order. I told her no, I cannot communicate with you for her because that is still a breach of the order. Do you think that will work? It certainly seemed to shake her up. I think she's finally taking this whole thing seriously. Thank you, Dad. I'm sorry you got dragged through all of this. I know it hasn't been easy on you. You are my son. And that baby is my grandson. And Lacey is my daughter now. I will always stand by what is best for you all. I've been too complacent with your mother for years anyways.